Howdy folks, law-abiding Minnesotan from North Central Minnesota Press. I'm here in Brainerd, Minnesota. I just came from the mayor's office to try to ask him about what an individual can do about police misconduct after an officer complaint is filed and the IA investigation turns up nothing. So I went to the mayor's office and come to find out the mayor doesn't even have an office. So I have come down here to the city attorney's office. We're at Severson and Porter Law. Kurt Porter is the city attorney who supervises the assistant city attorney, Cody Schmidt, who worked on my case and notified me that he dropped the case back on 6/6. Well, what he did was he backdated it. You have 5 days to file it with the court, and the official dismissal date came through as 6/1. And I have a feeling that at least the assistant city attorney, if not the city attorney Kurt Porter, knows that there was some foul play by the officers here. And so I'm coming in here for a couple different reasons. First of all, to ask the city attorney some general questions about what can be done about police misconduct, especially after an officer complaint is filed and turns up nothing. When you know what you know. And second of all, I may end up having to shut the camera off because I am actually interested in getting help with my particular case, which I can pretty much guarantee you the city attorney's not going to talk to me about on camera. So we'll try to get some general information first, and then we'll see if we can't get into a little more specifics. See what we got here. Hello. Can I speak with Kurt Porter, please?
No, I'm going into a meeting.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is there a better time I can come back and
Make an appointment, yeah.
make an appointment? Okay. I may end up identifying once I talk to you, but right now I'd rather.
Not making an appointment.
Then you're not making an appointment.
I need
Okay.
to know who you are.
Okay, sure. I tell you what, I came to ask you some general questions first, and then I planned on shutting the camera off to talk about my specific case. However, I know you're in a hurry and have to get to a meeting, so why don't I go ahead and just make the appointment, and I will give my name on the appointment, and yeah, come.
You mean to give me the name during the appointment?
No, I'll make an appointment and give my name here right now.
Okay.
But that's the reason I came, is to ask you some general questions about what an individual can do about police misconduct, and then I imagine you don't want to talk about a specific case on camera, so I would be willing to go ahead and shut the camera off and talk about my specific case. The reason I'm doing this is because I am a member of the press, and my viewers and myself are interested in what can be done about police misconduct. Obviously, an officer complaint can be filed, but you know what happens with those most of the time, and so I guess what we're wanting to know is, how can you, the city attorney, or a city attorney in any other city across the state or country, do to help us in a situation like that?
Sure. Well, I'll save you the trouble. I can't meet about that. One, because we prosecute on behalf of the city, and that would be a conflict of interest.
Sure.
Two, I don't practice that area of law, so
Sure.
I actually don't even have advice to give you on that.
Sure, but as far as when you're investigating a case that the police send you, and you're digging into this case, and you see foul play by officers going on here, I mean, what do you do beyond just dropping, maybe dropping the charge against the defendant? I mean, do you do nothing about that?
Again, we're not talking about any specific case.
Right, of course not. Yes.
And what I can say is, thankfully, I've been blessed not to have that case yet. We have very good officers here.
Okay. Well, all right. In the case that you were to run into that, what would you suggest an individual do?
Well, I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals.
Sure.
I can just tell you that, again, we've been doing this for 3 years now, having taken the contract over for now Judge Molly.
Okay.
And in those 3 years, I haven't had any
Okay.
It's just not an issue I'd have to worry about.
Sure, no problem, no problem. If I were to shut this camera off and make an appointment and give my name, would you talk to me about my particular case?
That depends. Not based on our conversation right now. It depends more on whether or not you're represented by an attorney. My rules of ethics require that I communicate with your attorney if you're represented.
Okay, I'm actually not represented by an attorney.
Okay, and I would need to know your name to confirm that.
Sure, that's
Here we are back full circle, right?
And I will gladly, once I get done filming here, go ahead and shut the camera off and make an appointment with my name so that you can check to see if I have an attorney, which of course I don't, and then maybe I'll be able to meet with you at the scheduled time about my particular case.
Sure.
Okay, we'll go that route. That's all I can ask of you. So I appreciate the time, and I'll let you get to your meeting. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
You bet. Yep. Okay, folks, there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off and make an appointment to speak with the City Attorney, Kurt Porter, about my particular case. That is all the general information we're going to be able to get today. And again, this is Law Abiding Minnesotan from North Central Minnesota Press. Out.